Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about a BRIOGEO product. This is the BRIOGEO Scalp Revival. It is the charcoal and coconut oil micro-exfoliating shampoo. I received this in my January Ipsy bag. I have reviewed a number of BRIOGEO products before, so I was super excited to try this because a micro-exfoliating charcoal shampoo just sounded like something that was neat, something I hadn't ever tried anything like it before, and I have been testing this and I have some thoughts. So before we get started talking about the company, the product claims, and then my review of it, I want to remind you that the timestamps for all of this are down below, so if you want to skip forward or backward at any point, feel free to do so. What else should I tell you? I don't know how this makeup look happened today. It's somehow went really like grungy glam kind of thing, although nicely it worked out that this ended up as kind of a black, gray, gunmetal blue kind of look, which actually goes pretty well with the product packaging. So let's just say that was on purpose. I think that's everything I have to say. If you like these kinds of reviews, please like this video. That always helps me and my channel out. I think that's all. Let's start talking about BRIOGEO, and I'm going to be very quick talking about it because I have reviewed other BRIOGEO products before. I'm going to link those other videos down in the description box, so if you're curious to know more about the company or want to know what I think of their other products, there are those videos, but I'll tell you, because I've read about this company quite a bit, what I like. They make good products. They are 6-free products, which means they're made without like sulfates and phthalates, and they are cruelty-free and all kinds of other good things. Basically everything you do not want in your hair care, they do not have in BRIOGEO products. BRIOGEO actually means like lively and lovely or something like that, and geo is earth. So it's sort of, the founder of this came from a place where she wanted natural products that still performed well, because when she started this company she found you could either get products that performed well for your hair or products that were natural and organic, and those ones didn't do that well. So she wanted to marry those two things. They have a fairly simple product line, although they are adding products all the time, but it's actually really nice to go there and go, okay, this is the type of hair that I have. These are the products that would work for me. I also really like that on their website, they give you a lot of knowledge about the ingredients in their products. If there are ingredients in their products, they have a listing of the ingredients on their website where you can go and actually read what those ingredients are, what they do, any issues that come with those ingredients. And I find it to be really transparent, and I really like that. Now let's talk about this product. This right here is a sample size. In this one, you only get 1 ounce, but if you buy the full size, you are going to get 8 ounces, so 8 times more than this. If you buy the full size, which is in a pot, in the States, it's going to cost you $42 American. In Canada, it's going to cost you $54, which is expensive. In my opinion, I guess. There are things that are more expensive, but when you're used to being a drugstore shampoo girl your whole life, that seems expensive. These products are sold at Sephora, so they are in line with the other hair care products that are there, but it is not a huge amount of product that you get for that price. Let's talk about the claims of this product. It talks about it being a creamy micro-exfoliating scalp shampoo that contains gentle coconut-derived cleansers and vegetable-based exfoliators to gently remove dead skin and impurities from the scalp and hair. A nutrient-rich blend of coconut oil, panthenol, and tea tree oil help restore balance and moisture to the scalp while soothing itchiness and irritation. Detoxifying Binchoten charcoal draws out impurities to rid the scalp and hair follicle of dead skin and product buildup. On the Sephora site, it says a lot of the same things, but it says the key benefits it specifically lists that the key benefits are detoxifying, removes buildup, that it soothes itchy, irritated, and flaky scalp, and that it hydrates the scalp to prevent dryness. So to use this, it does say that basically you use it like a shampoo. You apply to wet hair, vigorously massage into the scalp and through to the ends, rinse and repeat as necessary. They always say to repeat with shampoo. Is there anybody out there? That's not true. Okay, I sometimes shampoo my hair twice if I've used like a whole bunch of product or something in it, but generally I feel like that would just be stripping so many oils out of my hair. And then after you use it, you're supposed to use your favorite conditioner or treatment, whatever that is. So those are the claims of the product. So let me tell you what I think of it and also kind of the thought process that I went through. So let me first give you my pros and cons of actually like being in the shower using this product. The first thing I have to say is that this smells so good. It is this like really strong minty peppermint smell. I was about to say flavor, I did not taste this. Smell, and it's so nice, and especially first thing in the morning before you go to work, that real blast of peppermint is just so like minty and beautiful, and I just loved that. I'm gonna put a little bit out here so you can see the texture and what it looks like. It is gray, it looks like a charcoal product, but otherwise it looks just like a shampoo. It's not thicker, but you can feel slight exfoliating beads between your hands, but really as soon as you start to press and rub on them, it's like they dissolve. Just get that off my hands, but even now, like now I'm getting the whiffs of that peppermint, and it is so, so nice. The next thing I noticed, and I know this happens with products that are free of like the harsh sulfates and things, this doesn't foam up. And I do find now that I'm understanding more about hair care and I'm trying to move into like sulfate-free shampoos, things that are going to be better for my hair, that you tend not to get that foaming. And that's really hard to not have, because I feel like if I put a product in and it's not foaming, then like I need more of it, and it's not sort of getting through the rest of my hair. Like my hair is really quite long right now. And also let me just say that like I have an appointment this afternoon to get my hair color done. You can see I have crazy roots and stuff growing in, but I wanted to test this before I got my new hair color put in, because this sounded like it was going to be harsh and pulling things out of your hair, and I wanted to do that not right after I'd had new color put in. But my hair is color treated. I do it quite often. So usually I'm trying to add more moisture into my hair. And when I put this on and I was sort of scrubbing and it wasn't foaming up, and it felt like I didn't get that far. And then I needed to put a little bit more in so I could really bring it through more to the ends of my hair like it said. And I think I went through about half of this bottle in one shampoo. So let's even say that you get 3 uses out of 1 ounce of product. That means you're going to get, where's my math here? Only 24 uses out of the pot that has 8 ounces in it that cost me $54. So that is where you start to look at the value of how much use you're going to get out of the product that you buy. I did not really feel the exfoliation when I was in the shower. It's not like it felt like it was something gritty rubbing into your hair, which is good. I think when I first unboxed this, I said, in my mind, I was picturing kind of like when you get sand in your hair at the beach and like that gritty feeling. It's not that. It never felt like there was any grit or anything left in my hair during the day. So the exfoliating part, while nice, I didn't really feel, although I did feel like it was like really getting in there on my scalp. So after I used this, I followed it up with a BRIOGEO moisturizing mask treatment. Although I just mostly used it like a conditioner. I left it in for like 2 or 3 minutes while I was in the shower. And I did find for the rest of the day, it was kind of funny. At the start of the day, I thought that maybe my hair, like more down towards the ends, felt drier than it usually did. But I also found my hair was looking really nice. And this is actually day 2 hair right now, because what I wanted to do was see, did it actually like prevent oiliness a little bit more on the second day? Like what did it really do to my hair? So I thought at first maybe it was feeling a little dry yesterday, but then I thought it was looking really good. And I liked how, you know, my hair looked smooth. It didn't look like I had a lot of flyaways. It didn't look dry in that way. I did find that I itched my scalp a couple of times yesterday, and I don't have an itchy scalp, but it was hard to know if, like, I probably scratch my head a couple of times a day normally and don't really pay attention to the fact that I'm doing it. So was that caused by the shampoo drying my scalp out a little bit? I don't know. But that was kind of my experience during the day yesterday. I did find today with second day hair, I tend to get oily, I tend to need dry shampoo. I haven't done any of that yet this morning, partly because I'm gonna go get my hair done, so I'm not going to. Like it still is a little oily today, but it's a little less oily than it usually is on day 2. So I have a couple of thoughts about this shampoo, and I have to start out with saying that I don't think that I'm the target market for this. I don't have flakes. I don't find that my scalp is feeling really dry. I never really think that I need to do more for my scalp. If I'm categorizing what I look for in hair care, I'm looking for something that keeps my color, and I'm looking for something that adds moisture back into my hair because I color treat it, because I use heat styling tools, all of that. I'm usually looking for things that hydrate and protect, and I don't have dandruff. I don't find I have an itchy or dry scalp. While I do get oily hair on day 2, I also don't find it's overly oily. So I was using this as perhaps somebody who doesn't need the kind of treatment that this is, but I was still wondering about who this is for, because I went through this moment where I was thinking like, charcoal, that's really drying. And then I realized I was confusing charcoal with clay, usually because a lot of clay masks have charcoal in them. So the charcoal itself isn't necessarily drying or anything like that. And they do have the coconut oil in there. I also think though that they tell you to use this as a shampoo, and I feel like this should be something that you use as a treatment, like maybe once a week or twice a week. And also that you should just use it on your scalp. Like, I sort of see this as the kind of thing where, you know, every other day, every 3 days, whatever it is, you shampoo your hair, and then maybe once every few shampoos, you use this just on your scalp. If you are somebody who has an itchy scalp, a dry scalp, a flaky scalp, as more of a treatment, because I'm not sure, I feel like this would really start to dry your hair out if you used it day to day. And I know there's the coconut oil in there, but there's also the tea tree and the like charcoal, and I just feel like some of these ingredients feel a little bit like they're fighting each other. Now, if you are somebody with a flaky, dry scalp and you really are trying to find things that are good for your scalp, then maybe I would go ahead and try this because it is specifically targeting an issue that you have. If you, like me, don't have those issues, I don't think this is a product that you need, especially at this price point. I mean, it's fun to have and I'm definitely going to use it, and I want to find a shampoo that has the mint smell that this has, but I feel for me like it's not worth it for me to spend $54 on a product that is addressing an issue that I don't have. And it's one of those things in the beauty community when somebody tells you these things, you're like, maybe my scalp isn't balanced. Maybe I need to balance my scalp. And it's like, no, just because there are products to address an issue, if you've never noticed that you've had that issue, don't let them make you think that you have an issue that you don't have. So I like BRIOGEO products. I think they are good. I think that if you have the issues that this is targeting, then maybe you want to go ahead and try it, maybe get a sample of it or buy it once and see how often you need to use it and if it makes a difference for you. If you are like me and don't have the issues, you don't need it. But I do think overall, BRIOGEO makes good, well-made, well-researched, just really enjoyable products to use. So while for me this is a pass, it's not a pass necessarily because it's a bad product, although I do have a couple questions about it. It's more of a pass because I don't need it, and I'm going to focus on those issues that I do have and try to address some of those. So I do have a question. Did you get this in your Ipsy bag? Have you specifically tried a charcoal shampoo, a micro-exfoliating shampoo? Let me know your experience. Let me know what you think of this, and also let me know other BRIOGEO products that you've tried that maybe you really like. Leave all of that in the description bar down below. I do try to respond to every comment that I get. I love getting comments. My favorite part of posting on YouTube is hearing what you guys think, getting those comments, getting feedback on the video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I do try to do review type videos or maybe a couple other types of videos 3 times a week. I know my posting times are getting really spotty. It's just because work and life has been busy lately, but if you hit that bell button, that means you will get notified when I post, and I really do try as much as possible to post 3 times a week. If you're not yet subscribed, you can click on my face, which will appear right there, or I'm sure there's a subscribe button down below somewhere, and I'll put one of my other reviews right here so we can hang out a little bit more today. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.